What's up everyone? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. It is almost Halloween. I think we are exactly 2 weeks away from when I'm starting this video. Today's the 17th, so I thought this would be a perfect time to read some spooky / horror books. I said this in my last video that I really need to finish the series that I started like 3 months ago, but ever since I got this, I have not picked up a paperback. And like I said, it's Halloween. I don't own any really spooky books that I haven't already read, so I downloaded 4 new ones on here, and the 4 of them are called Brother by Anaya something, The Broken Places, Intercepts, and The Hollow Places. So I think 4 is a good amount. I don't know when I'll finish this. Hopefully this video is up before Halloween and I finish all 4 of them. But this is going to be a long video because it's going to be over the course of however many days it takes me to read all 4 of these books. I'm going to give you little updates here and there about how it's going. I'll tell you what the book was about without spoilers and give you my rating on all of them. So I literally have no clue what any of these books are about. I literally just looked up on TikTok spooky books for Halloween, and these are the ones that looked the most interesting, and so I just went with them. I think I'm going to start with Intercepts because the cover just really speaks to me. Hopefully you can see it without the glare. Sorry guys, can you see it? So this is what I'm going to be starting first. Let's see how many pages are in this book because I have literally no idea. There's 322 pages, but I'm going to just get started. It's now day 2 of reading Intercepts. I just want to give you all a little quick update because I don't want this video to be like an hour long. I am 57% through. I actually was reading it last night and I didn't record any of it because I only read like, I don't know, for about half an hour and then I fell asleep because I was so tired. And that's kind of how my nights have been going lately. But I'm really loving this book so far. It is so good. I don't feel like it's a super scary book, but it is creepy. So I think it's perfect. It does say it's a horror novel, but I feel like I've definitely read scarier, but it is super weird and I'm just like wondering what is going on some of the times, but it also makes a lot of sense. Like I'm not confused. I'm just like, I'm confused about certain aspects of it, but not of like I know what's going on in the book, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna keep reading. I will update y'all once I finish, or maybe I'll record a little of myself later. Okay, it's the next day and I'm trying to be a little quiet because like I said yesterday, my daughter is napping. I finished Intercepts and it was really good actually. I was really impressed with the book. I have not really heard much about it. I just happened to come across it and wanted to add it to this video, but I would rate it 4.5 stars. It's not a very, it says horror book on it, but I don't think it's really a horror book compared to some of the other ones I've read. Like it's scary, but it's not that scary. I feel like it's more of a thriller, if anything, but that's just me. I highly recommend it, especially this time of season. I think y'all should give it a shot. It may be my favorite out of all 4 of these. I'm not sure yet, so I'm going to start the next book. I have no clue which one I'm going to start. I'm going to choose right now, which I think it will be, I think I'm just going to go with Brother, because I think I've seen a few people talk about this book, but I know nothing about it either, so I'm just going to go into it totally like I did with the last one, not a clue. And I don't really know if I'm gonna read for very long right now because I'm so exhausted. So we'll see how long I get to read. I'll update y'all once well, if I fall asleep, you probably won't know. But it also looks like a pretty short book, so that part's nice. So I'm gonna get reading. You guys, this book, Brother, was weird as hell. I read it yesterday. I finished it last night. It took me one day, and it was about 310 pages or so. So good. I would rate it a solid 4.5 stars. I think it's even better, which is, I literally didn't think a book would be better than Intercepts, but I think it was a little better than Intercepts when it comes to being a scary book, because it was just, there was just a lot of weird shit that went on in this book. Like, multiple times while I was reading it, I would audibly say, like, what the heck? What in the world am I reading right now? This is so freaking weird. You could ask my boyfriend. I can't believe this book. But I highly recommend it for this time of the year. So now I'm going to say it again. It will be shocking to me if one of the other two books ends up being a higher rating than Brother. And I'm just so happy that both of these books are so good so far. Like, I have not had a disappointing one. It's only 2 books, but still, I'm really happy. And I'm not rating it 5 stars, even though I was kind of close to rating it that, but I feel like I'm not going to rate it that, mostly just for the ending, because the ending was so good. And don't mind my hair, it's a mess. The ending was so good, but it was also like, I was sad by it. It made me sad. And so I'm knocking off 1/2 star for the ending, because I think I am a sucker for good endings. And so when something is a sad, disappointing ending, you're going to get a 1/2 star knocked off from me. So it was a very close to 5 stars. And I just thought the whole story itself was really, really, really good. I'm going to start reading another book now. And I'm really proud of how fast I'm reading these books. So I think, like I said, I don't know the difference between any of these books. Like, I don't know what the Hollow Places or the Broken Places are, but I think I'm gonna go with the Hollow Places because I really like the cover of this book. And so I'm judging it by its cover, and I'm gonna start reading it right now, or I'm gonna take a nap because I'm super tired. So one or the other. I will update y'all in a little bit and record myself. I am really sad I didn't record myself though in the last book while I was reading. I only got a little bit snippet here and there, because my reaction to that was just absolutely hilarious. So I'm gonna start on this one, but I'll record a little bit of myself actually reading after I charge my phone, because it's almost dead, of course. I'm outside with my daughter and I brought my Kindle. I want to give you all a little quick update. I'm only 14% through the book because I fell asleep. I was so tired, but it's good so far. It's about this lady who's recently just got divorced to her husband. And so was gonna go live with her mom, but that didn't end up happening. And she's gonna go live with her uncle instead at this, I don't know exactly what you call it. I guess it's like a creepy museum, but there's one in Austin actually that's similar to this when I think of it in my head. It's like I don't know, I can't remember the name. It's a long name, but it's like a creepy little museum between a couple stores. So she's gonna be living there, which is kind of interesting. And so I'm assuming creepy stuff is gonna start to happen. But that's all I know so far. So I'm gonna read a little while I'm outside. I'm finished. You know how I've been saying that every single book so far, which has only been 2, have been really, really good. This one, not so much. I was not a fan. I'm giving it 2.5 stars. And I feel like my main issue, and this is going to be spoiler free for the most part, like I'm not going to give anything away, but my main issue is just like, it's just so boring. I felt like the story could have been so good if the author had taken a different approach to it, or like a different ending, I guess. It was just so easy, like so predictable in my opinion. I felt like I knew what the thing causing the issues was gonna be. It was pretty obvious to me, especially with it moving all the time. Like, it was very, very obvious, and just, I don't know, but I did like the author's writing. Like, I thought it was really easy to get through, and I enjoyed her writing, but the actual story itself was just kind of eh. So I'm kind of sad because I was going on a good 4.5 star book binge here, but this one threw that all away. That was The Hollow Places. And now I'm going to start the last book, which is funny because it's really similar to the other one. This one is called The Broken Places. So I really have no idea what this one is about either, but I'm just going to get reading because I'm really trying to finish this last book before my dad comes to visit. So I'm going to start reading right now. Okay, I'm only 8% into it so far, which means there's still 4 hours and 30 minutes left in this book. Not too bad though. I don't think it's that long. So that's great. None of the books have really been that long, so it has made this video really fun. But I'm gonna probably go lay down, maybe read a little bit while I lay down, possibly fall asleep. I'm on page 28, so I haven't gone very far into it, but you know, I'm still proud that I've gotten a little bit into it. I will give you all an update later today on how it's going and hopefully finish this book tomorrow because my dad comes the day after that. So I want to get this video up hopefully by the 25th. Hopefully you're seeing this by the 25th, but I'm going to go read and lay down. This is the last update because I finished the book and I'm so sorry I did not record barely anything from the last book. I need to get better at that. I will. This is the first reading vlog I've ever done, so bear with me. But the reason I didn't record is because I mostly read at night and it's just late and it's dark and the lighting sucks. So I just got a little clip of it last night and then I fell asleep reading. And then I finished the book at 4 a.m. because I could not sleep. So wasn't really able to give y'all an update at 4 a.m. because I didn't want to wake my boyfriend up. And also don't mind this, my daughter scratched my nose if you're wondering what that is on my nose. But anyways, I'm really proud of myself. I finished all 4 of the books in about a week, which was not really the plan, but was kind of the plan. I didn't even really realize it was a week exactly. So I'm really happy about that. I'm gonna go over which one was my favorite, least favorite, and then I already gave them all ratings, but I'm gonna kind of update y'all in case you forgot. But this last book was called The Broken Places. Also a pretty short read, like a little over 300 pages, and it was good. I am going to rate that one 3.5 stars. The reason for that is because I did like the characters, and the story was good, but I was kind of confused throughout a lot of the book. I understood what was going on for the most part, but like a lot of it was kind of confusing. And so that's why I'm giving it 3.5 stars. The ending was strange. It was just really not my cup of tea, honestly. I really like thriller books, but I'm thinking I'm not much of a horror type book person when it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, which I think is what happened with the last 2 books. So it was good. Like, I would recommend it if you like kind of strange ritual type books maybe, but that's just not who I am. So 3.5 stars. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about that one. I don't know if I even told you guys what that book was about. I'm so sorry if I didn't. I guess I can give you a little recap real quick here. The book was mainly about a guy, his name was Ryan. He has 2 friends. They go out to his family's cabin. He's the last person alive in his family. His dad just died. His uncle just died like 6 months ago in a car crash. His unborn baby passed away, a miscarriage, really sad. So he's the last one. Divorced his wife, which it tells you all this in the beginning, so I'm really not giving much away. Go to this cabin, and he's got like some weird memories about his dad and uncle and the cabin and just weird stuff that would go on with the animals out there. And when I tell you, it is just a strange book. They go out there and they get stuck because there's a huge winter snowstorm out there, and so it is just pretty sad, honestly, what happens. It's crazy and sad. That's basically what the book was about without giving you any spoilers. But I'm gonna tell y'all that my favorite book out of all 4 of these, it's hard for me to really break it down. If I'm thinking favorite horror book out of all of them, I'm gonna go with Brother, because like I said previously, it was a good story. I just didn't like the ending because it was sad, but you know, some people really like that when it's a sad ending. It was definitely the freakiest out of all of them. And Intercepts was really good too. Those were my top 2 out of all these, but Brother is probably number 1, then Intercepts, then The Broken Places, which is the last one I just read, and then The Hollow Places. The Hollow Places I just did not care for at all. Like I already told y'all, that would definitely be my least favorite. I really don't recommend it, but if you like it, you know, that's good for you. We all have different opinions. I'm really happy that I got this done before Halloween. I'm over horror books for the moment, and I have no idea what I'm gonna read next, so leave me your suggestion. I really need to get back into my Cassandra Clare series that I never finished, but picking up that paperback sounds awful. So let me know if y'all like this style of video. I really want to do a where you switch your phone screen time for reading time during the day, but it's going to be so difficult to do that for a week because my screen time on my phone has been outrageous. So we'll see. Give me some suggestions for video ideas if y'all have any, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.